I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet. From this point, when you have a loop, you typically want to create a chain or two to gain the height of the next round. This is typical for any kind of crochet project, especially in apparel. So again, we're going to make a chain. I'm going to stabilize my work by holding it with my thumb and my middle finger like so. I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to twist my hook, pull through, and that's chain one. Usually, excuse me, you would do 2 chains for single crochet and 3 chains for half double crochet and double crochet, and 3 triple crochet you would do 4. So you almost always do an extra chain to give it the proper height. So but instead of doing that, what I like to do, and this may not be the right way, I actually just stitch directly into the loop I came in. So I came through the big loop here to make the slip stitch previously, and I'm just going to go back in there to make another single stitch. The way you do this, so a single stitch, you go from front to back, you yarn over. So I'm going to hold it like this for those of you who are new. I'm going to yarn over from back to front, twist my hook a little bit, pull it through. I'm going to yarn over again. Notice that I'm stabilizing both of my loops so they don't move as I'm trying to loop over. I'm going to yarn over and pull through both loops. One more time. That was my first big stitch. Then the second stitch is here. I'm going to go through here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. Now when you are working in a loop like this, what you want to keep in mind, how you would know where to stitch, is that the braids, you see how it's a little V shape here? The top portion is the loop I'm going through. So I'm going to go in here, then I'm going to go to this one, then I'm going to use this one, and this one is always the outer loop that I'm stitching into. I'm going to show you the single stitch one more time, and that is, you go through one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Again, the top loop here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Oops. You always want to make sure, because you see in the back side there's a little bumpy thing, you don't want to really catch that. You want to make sure you get one. You see how there's just one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both, yarn over, oops, yarn, pull, go through the loop, yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through, go through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Typically what would happen also with this method of stitching in particular, I always stitch with the loss. I know some people skip it, but in my case I'm going to stitch into it, because otherwise you have this giant gap and it doesn't look nice. I'll show you what I mean. If I close off here, there's a little loop, there's just bump, right? And I'm trying to avoid that, and that will cause it to curl a little bit, which can be useful in some designs but not in this normal case. So I'm going to pull, go through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to finish the round by inserting my hook into the first single stitch I made, and it's very dominant because if you look from the top, you will see the braid, and that is all your chain. So this would be first single stitch, second single stitch, third single stitch, etc. I'm going to poke it through the first one, yarn over, then pull through both, one at a time if you need to finish off the round. And that is how you do a single stitch.